So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I am going to show you how you can create your own checkpoint system like I did. So for example, I have created a checkpoint system in my game, and so for example there is a checkpoint in here. So if I die, I will just respawn here, and there is multiple checkpoints I have created. So for example, there is one more checkpoint here. So now if I die again, you can see I spawned here. So these are the small checkpoints that I have created. So every time the player passes them, it become active. So the player can, if the player will die, they will spawn at the current checkpoint in the game. So let's get started with this development. First of all, let's create a checkpoint. So for example, let me show you the code of the player first. So you can see this is the default player jump code, like platformer code that Godot gives us, and these are the variables that already made. So now what we need to do is we need to go here and we need to go on the scene, and we need to create an area 2D, and we can just call this as a checkpoint system or checkpoint. Now what we need to do is we need to add a collision shape to it, so we can just directly see it. So we can directly see here, you can just drag it and make it a little bigger. And now we also need something called as color rect, so we can see it. And right now you can see I have this simple white color checkpoint. Now make sure that this checkpoint should be behind the player, so you can see the player when the player spawn on it. Now there is one more thing that you need to do is you need to go onto your player, go on to this node scene, and make sure that you have created a global group which is called as player, and player is the part of the global group. If you don't know how to create them, you can just directly click on this plus icon, click global, and you can add name and OK to create the player group. Now what we need to do is you need to go onto your player script. So we will directly go to the player script, and now we will create a very simple death thing. So if player, so basically if the global position of the player is greater than or equals to, let's say if the global position of the player dot y is greater than or equals to, let's say 500, so we will just print that player is dead. So let's see if that thing is working. So let me go there. You can see it is prompting that player is dead. So now what we need to do is we need to create a very simple things here. So first of all, let's create a function called as spawn player. So we will create a function called as spawn player. It will take a position called as spawn point, and we will set these. We will basically spawn the player at this spawn point. So we will just set this to as spawn point. Right now there is no spawn point set, so we also need to do that. So if spawn point, which is a vector 2, so if spawn point is equals to vector 2 dot 0, that means if it is not defined, what we will do is we will just um, set the global position, or maybe we can directly restart the scene. So get tree dot reload current scene. So right now the spawn point is not set, so we will just do that, and we will just do the return. So this part of code should be ignored. So if instead of writing player is dead, we can directly call the function called as spawn player. So now if I run the game again, you can see, okay, so there is a problem. We need to pass the spawn point here, and okay, thing I can just directly set this to spawn point. And there's one more thing that we need to do is we need to define the spawn point here. So spawn point is equals to vector2 dot 0. Now if I run the game, you can see, so if we get died, the scene gets reload. Now what we need to do is we need to basically create a function which is called as set checkpoint. So we need another function called as set checkpoint. So this function will set the checkpoint for us. So this function will take a position and it will set the position to the spawn point. So we will take the spawn point and we will set the position that we will pass in the set checkpoint position. That's it, guys. So the player script work is done. Now we need to go on to our checkpoint script. Now we need to click on this plus icon and create a script for it. Now in the checkpoint script, what you need to do is you need to go on to the node section here, click on it again. Now you need to go on the signal section, click a body enter signal and add a body enter signal to your checkpoint script. After adding this, you need to go and check if the body is in group called as player. As I have already told you guys, your player should be part of the player group. So make sure this name should match with this name. After that, what you need to do, if body is in the group player, what we will do is we will check if body dot has method which is called as set checkpoint. And now what we will do is we will basically set the checkpoint. So we will just do body dot set checkpoint and we will pass the global position of this checkpoint to the player, right? So these are the basic things that we need to do. Now the player has a set checkpoint method, so the the spawn position will get updated here, and so every time the player will die, it will spawn to the checkpoint's position. So now let's try to run the game here and let's see if everything works. Okay, so the checkpoint is somewhere here, so we need to put that in our scene. So let me put this checkpoint here. So if I go there, and you can see guys that this checkpoint is currently active, so every time the player will die, it will spawn to this checkpoint. Now you can also do this with multiple checkpoints. So for example, I'm creating multiple checkpoints, something like this. So if I touch this checkpoint and if I die, you can see we are spawning at this checkpoint. So now if I jump over this checkpoint and if I die, you can see I am spawning from this checkpoint. So it will take the present checkpoint position and spawn the player on the checkpoint as well. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the bell icon and subscribe button.